It's 8:15 on Wednesday morning, and for Mr. Drew, a rule-breaking red hoodie is about to turn his day upside down.
OK, stop. And take it off before you come any further, because I know that it has been a source of great conflict over the last few days. So we'd like to start the day, wouldn't we, Carmelita, without conflict? Yes? Right. Shall we start with conflict? No, exactly. So let's not start with conflict. Don't tell me to shush.
She's one of the most challenging young people that we've ever had. Definitely one of the most challenging young people we've ever had, by a long way. Because she has that attitude that I always say that young people have. Once a young person decides they don't care, and they don't care what you do, you're stuffed.
Good. You may have it at break time. Thank you. No, you may have it at break time. Right, then we shall start the day by walking around the school together.
Go away.
No, I won't go away.
He can be all right sometimes. You can have a laugh with him, but when you're, like, annoyed and he comes up to you and you just... I think it's the way he talks as well. He talks like sarcastic.
So pleased that we're starting the day with conflict, which Carmelita has now chosen.
So how to describe him? It's just like something that won't go away.
That deep down, just at the moment buried so deep, there's this really kind, caring person. She just can't find it.
Oh dear, now you're excluded. OK, that solves that problem. Well, Carmelita, it's entirely up to you, because after I've been to my meeting, I will be phoning your mother to inform her that you're excluded. So that's not a very start to the day, is it? Well, if that's your choice in the matter, yes.
The penalty for swearing at a teacher is a one-day exclusion.
So, yes. Yeah, your choice. It's a lovely hat, but we don't need to wear it.
Oh, it's Christmas, sir.
I don't care. Where's your tie?
In my pocket.
Then let's do all of the uniform things, shall we, Dean? OK, nobody else is allowed to exclude anyone today, because I've already excluded.
You excluded someone before we even started the day?
Yes, that'd be Carmelita, because she had her hoodie on, so I said, how about we avoid conflicts and how about we solve the problem and you give me the hoodie?
Nice.
No, you can just piss
line.
off. I said, well, there we go, Carmelita. She said, shall I go home now? I said, well, that appears to be the choice that you've made, Carmelita, doesn't it? So I shall ring your mum when I have a moment. Thank you very much.
Can we just keep her off till January now, then?
I like her. She's one of my favourites.
OK, brilliant, Russell. Then you ring her mum and say, unfortunately, Mr Drew has deliberately caused your daughter to swear at him, but I don't want to exclude her. I'd like her to stay in school and do an English at GCSE with me.
Hi, it's Russell King, Assistant Head of Class Morse. Basically, I'm calling on behalf of Mr Drew because I met Carmelita before school started today and asked her to take off her hoodie because she was indoors. And Carmelita basically refused. And he ended up following her around the school and asking her. Oh, sorry, no. So Mr Drew just tapped me on the shoulder and corrected me on that, sorry. This then kind of turned into a protracted period of Mr Drew following her around. Eventually, she just told Mr Drew to piss off. Mr Drew, she's just told her mum that you pulled her by her shoulder.
She can say whatever she wishes to say. At no point whatsoever were I within 2 metres of her.
Hi. I did hear that. Mr Drew, I just relayed that to Mr Drew as well, and he said that at no point was he within even 2 metres of her, so he categorically denies that accusation. I was calling to, because Mr Drew's initial instinct was to exclude Carmelita for what she's done, and I said, well, hold on a minute, Mr Drew, I've got quite a good relationship with Carmelita, she did a lot of good work for me earlier in the term. However, now that I've heard Carmelita lying about Mr Drew, and... I'm sorry, are you accusing me of that, please? Right, that's the end of this conversation, goodbye, that's horrifically rude. I absolutely refuse to have anything to do with that woman. She accused me of licking your backside. I feel horrendously insulted by this, and I require the head teacher to now take this up on my behalf.
School rules dictate that any accusation of assault must be dealt with immediately by Mr Goddard.
My job as a head the first and most important thing is to keep people safe. It strikes at the core of what school's about. You know, parents choose schools because they trust them to do the right thing for their young person. And the very, very worst thing you can do is to put them in an unsafe situation with somebody who's supposed to be trusted.
She's got this red hoodie that she wears all the time.
Yeah.
And if you tell her to take it off,
Yeah.
she either argues and takes it off or does it. But the moment your back's turned, she puts it back on again.
Right.
She told me to shut up, get lost, and all the rest of it. And she said, well, you can just piss off because I don't want to talk to you about it. I said, fine. In that case, then, you will be excluded for swearing at me. So she then says to Mum, Mr. Drew grabbed hold of my shoulder. At which point Russell said to her, Mum, clearly, Carmelita has now not only sworn but has also made an accusation of assault against a member of staff.
Yeah, okay. Could you... Carmelita, come in, please. What's happened today?
I walked in,
Yeah.
and then he was just like, kept on coming near me, so saying, I'll take your place. I was like, no, I don't want you to. And he just kept on carrying on speaking. I was just like, touching my shoulder and that, like, trying to bring me back to get my jacket. I was like, get off.
Where did that happen?
Outside toilets.
Okay. Obviously, I need to look on the CCTV footage for that, because I take members of staff assaulting students really seriously. And the accusation you've made is that he assaulted you, according to your mum.
Well, at least I've admitted that I told him to piss off, because it was.
I'm asking you, what I'm trying to get to the bottom of, have I got member of staff that's a danger to young people who can't control himself? In which case I'd need to suspend him, wouldn't I? Can you come and show me where Mr. Drew made contact with you so I can go and check the CCTV footage, please? So the initial conversation happened sort of down the tech corridor, is that right?
It started at this.
Sort of down the end there, yeah?
There. He went like that, and his hand was going towards my shoulder. I was like, what are you doing? And he was like, come back in. And then I turned round and he's just like got his arm out. And I was like, what are you doing? And I was just like...
Well, no, so I've got his arm out or grabbed you or made contact. I can't... You need to give me exactly what happened, because obviously I've got a camera there, which will see it quite clearly, and a camera at the far end that will see it quite clearly. So...
That little red thing.
No, the black circle. That black circle there, and that black circle up there.
Yeah, because obviously that was locked at the time. And then I turned round and he's got his arm out and he went like that. He was just like, swiped it down. And I went, sir, what are you doing?
So he did or he didn't make contact?
Yeah, he went like that.
Right.
And I was just like, sir, what are you doing? And he goes, you need to give me your jacket back now. And I was just like, oh, and I just pissed off and then I walked away.
For the pupils and the staff's protection, the school has its own network of CCTV cameras.
Hiya, mate. Can I review something on the CCTV camera? It's a Channel 10 camera between 8:35 and about 8:45. We're looking for Drury. Coming in that direction towards the camera. There. That's it. 9:14. There's no contact at all there, is there? Come in, please. Right-hand screen. Remains a couple of metres away. No contact at all. It's not that I don't believe you. I can't believe you because it's not true. It's quite simple. Photographic evidence. We can go to court if we need to. Come back round. Close the door for me. Hi, it's Mr. Goddard. Hi, I've got young Carmelita with me. Just going through, obviously she's made an accusation against a member of staff this morning, so I've just been through that with her. We've just reviewed it on CCTV footage. We've got the whole incident. Mr. Drew wasn't within arm's reach of her at any time. No problem. I took her seriously, and, you know, please ask her, you know, I took her seriously. I take all accusations like that seriously. I've looked at the camera, I've looked at the cameras all the way around, followed it around, but there was no contact at all. Yeah. Obviously she needs to come home and we'll see her in January. Sorry. All right, thanks a lot. Bye. Bye.
Why was I lying about someone touching me?
There was no contact, Carmelita. He hasn't assaulted you in any way. You made a false accusation against a member of staff. Well, that's what your mum said. So that's all I can deal with. Your mum's your adult. The mum's the adult in this situation. She will only react to what you say. Now, you can try and deflect from the fact that your behaviour is unacceptable by making accusations against staff. However, I will always look at them seriously, because my job is to keep you safe. I do feel I keep you safe, and actually the unsafe person is you. Your behaviour is unsafe, because if you make accusations against staff, their futures are on the line. Their mortgages, their houses, their families. And I don't accept that that can ever happen. And I'm disgusted. You try and ruin somebody's life by doing that, Carmelita. It's not good enough. Go home. Don't want to see you till January.
So I'm not coming back for this morning.
That's exactly what I just said.
It is a worry that there is always the potential that some malicious allegation is going to cause problems. But then that can happen to anyone. People lie. You know, children lie, adults lie, people lie. And if you spend your entire life saying, I'm never going to put myself in a situation where someone can lie about me, then you're not going to do anything. So I'm not going to blame Carmelita for that. She does the wrong thing, fine, we move on, she makes her apology eventually. At the end of the day, she will finish with 8 GCSEs. We'll be on our knees and need to sleep for the whole of August as a result, but she'll have passed it all.